doing well and taking care, and welcome to a brand new video on the channel. So you might be quite surprised to see me. I'm William Hu, I'm a YouTuber, back again because I haven't uploaded since the start of this year, and I just want to apologize for the basically the fact that I've been away from YouTube for so long. The simple truth is I have just been so busy over the last few months with normal life that I just haven't really had the time to do YouTube anymore. So I kind of took a back seat because I didn't want to go down the approach of just forcing out content for the sake of it when I knew I wouldn't be enjoying doing that. That's not really the route I wanted to go down. And originally, I wasn't going to come back to YouTube because I thought I'm just not going to have the time to commit to doing YouTube anymore. But with the new series that has just started of Doctor Who with season 1, I found some free time today, and I just really fancied sitting down in front of the camera and talking about brand new Doctor Who, because I still love Doctor Who, I still love doing YouTube content. It's just I haven't got as much time anymore, sadly. But I thought I still want to review the new series, so I'm going to try my best to review the new series as much as I can and get back to doing some Doctor Who videos. But yeah, today I'm going to be reviewing the first brand new 2 episodes of season 1 which dropped, which was of course Space Babies and The Devil's Cord. So what did I think of the premiere of brand new Doctor Who? Well, starting first with the Space Babies, and I really did enjoy this episode. Now, in my opinion, the story itself regarding the Space Babies was not the strongest story in the world. I think that most fans would agree it was a weaker story overall. Although it was still fun, there was still quite a few moments throughout the episode where I was genuinely laughing out loud at some of the interactions between the babies, who were cute, and the Doctor and Millie. So it was a fun story, it's just as a whole, it was a weaker story. And if this was a normal episode in the middle of a season, it probably would be regarded quite a disappointing episode, quite a filler episode of Doctor Who. However, it feels like the main point behind this episode really was to showcase Ncuti and Millie as the brand new 15th Doctor and the brand new companion Ruby Sunday. And in my opinion, that was done brilliantly in this story. I love Ncuti Gatwa as the Doctor. I really get the impression from his Doctor, this is the Doctor after the Bi generation. It feels like this Doctor has let go of everything and is now just once again out exploring the universe. But at the same time, that history of the character is still there. It's not completely forgotten about. We saw, especially in the first few minutes of this episode, the Doctor mention the Timeless Child and also mention what happened with Gallifrey. So that history of the character, which is really important, is still there. But it feels, as a whole, this Doctor has kind of, I guess, resolved himself after the events of the 60th anniversary. This is a Doctor moving on now, just exploring the universe and having a lot of fun. And I really do like Ncuti Gatwa's Doctor so far. Ruby Sunday, I also think, is a great new companion for the Doctor. I'm very curious by her story arc. I'm interested to see where that goes. Who is Ruby Sunday? Why is her kind of memories changing? That moment where the Doctor stepped back into when he was at the church and then Ruby's mother pointed at him. I'm very curious what's going on there. I hope that's a good story arc that continues throughout the season. And yeah, as a whole, as I said, the Space Babies, it wasn't the best story in the world, the same as Church on Ruby Road really, but because we are still getting to know what Ncuti is like as the new Doctor and also what Ruby is like as the new companion, I feel like there's enough there in them for this to still be a good episode and not be put back by the weaker story elements. So as a whole, I would give the Space Babies a 6.5 out of 10, a very good start to the new series. Moving on now to episode 2, The Devil's Cord, and this episode was a fantastic episode of Doctor Who. It was madness, especially with Jinx Monsoon as Maestro. I've never seen Jinx in anything before. I know she was in Drag Race in the past, which is a reality show, and they are very popular because of that, and also they do Broadway. I've never seen them in anything before, but they gave a fantastic, wonderful performance as Maestro in The Devil's Cord. I would even go as far as saying they gave a better performance than Neil Patrick Harris as a Toymaker. Don't get me wrong, The Toymaker by Neil Patrick Harris was still a phenomenal performance, and I really would like to see the Toymaker return, played by Neil Patrick Harris again in the future. It feels like with everything kind of leading on from the giggle, maybe at the end of the era, there will be a big moment where the Toymaker and all his kind of like team ups come together and try and take down the Doctor, something like that. Having Neil and Jinx together would be fantastic. Who knows? Maybe that'll happen one day. But I just mean, it feels like there was another layer there to the performance by Jinx as Maestro. Maybe it's just because this character was a bit more lively, was a bit more camp, especially with the theme of music. But yeah, they gave a wonderful performance in my opinion. I really hope we see more of them in the future, because I did go out of the story just going, I really wish we saw more of them. So maybe that is a negative of the reduced episode count, the fact that we don't get any two-parters anymore, because I have seen a lot of fans say this story would be even better as a two-parter, and I do agree there. As I did go out of this episode going, I really wish we saw more of Maestro, but hopefully we get to see them return in the future. But yeah, I also loved, especially Ncuti's Doctor in this episode. What I liked is the fact we saw the more serious, darker tone to his Doctor in this one, which I liked. It was a good bounce off after episode 1, where we saw more of his goofy, funny side, and then in this episode we saw his more serious and dark side. And I loved the little reference we got to Susan Foreman. I definitely have a good feeling Susan could be returning this series. I know I said that with the 60th anniversary because there was rumours she was going to return then, played by Carole Ann Ford. Sadly, that didn't happen. But it does feel like now, especially with this reference to her, and also Russell has been saying in a lot of interviews, a big theme of this new series is going to be about the Doctor's long-lost family. It does feel like that could be leading to the return of Susan. That would make a lot of sense. Plus, we have this mystery of who Ruby is, and Russell has also said that Ruby's storyline will also collide with the Doctor's lost family storyline, which is making me wonder, could Ruby be revealed to be Susan maybe? Maybe she's like a future regeneration of Susan that's lost her memory or something like that. I'm not sure, but I would love to see Susan return. But yeah, as a whole, I loved this episode, The Devil's Cord. I would say it was a great sequel to The Giggle. The musical element was handled well as well, in my opinion. It wasn't too much, it wasn't too little. I loved the little song at the end with the twist. It was a bit random. It could have been implemented better into the episode, I will say that. It did feel a bit random just on at the end. But at the end of the day, it was a lot of fun, and yeah, I'm just glad the musical element worked out. It wasn't too little, but it also wasn't too much. And yeah, overall, I would give The Devil's Cord probably a 9 out of 10, because yeah, it's up there with The Giggle. It was very creative episode of Doctor Who, and I hope we get more episodes like this in the future, diving more into this fantasy kind of gods kind of theme that they're exploring with the new season, the new era. It's working out well so far, in my opinion. Overall, I very much did enjoy the return of brand new Doctor Who. I thought these 2 episodes were a really good start to the new series. Like I said, the Starbase, not the Starbase, the Space Babies wasn't the strongest story in the world, but it was a good showcase of Ncuti and Millie, and that's what matters when we are still getting to know them as their characters, the new Doctor, the new companion. I think they're going to make a fantastic duo. Can't wait to see more of them. And also, The Devil's Cord felt like a great follow-up, a great sequel to The Giggle, and I really hope we get to see Jinx Monsoon again in the future. There's already rumours she could be returning in Series 2, and that would be good to see. I'm very excited for next week's episode, though, because as much as I'm enjoying the new fantasy approach they are going for, it does look like next week's episode is going to be hard-hitting sci-fi, and it is going to be, boom, written by Steven Moffat. So yeah, knowing Steven Moffat, if it follows the theme of Russell's first era, it'll be a very strong story, and I'm looking forward to hopefully a very dark, timey-wimey story, a more sci-fi story for Ncuti to bite his teeth into, so I'm very much looking forward to that. But thank you all so much for watching my review of the Devil's Cord and the Space Babies. In the comment section below, give me your own thoughts. Did you enjoy the first 2 brand new episodes of Season 1? Let me know. And I will be back next week, probably next Monday because I'm busy at the weekend. But I should be back next Monday with my review for Boom, once again, written by Steven Moffat. But thanks all for watching, take care, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.